Hello, everyone. This is London Brooks reporting from Youth Opps magazine. Welcome to the National Nalia Day reports. November 3rd is National Nalia Day. On this day, BGLO members have been issued the challenge to wear their Nalia or organization colors proudly all day. The purpose of Nalia Day is to show our communities how sororities and fraternities give added value in society and across the nation in our respective communities. More importantly, they not only step or party, they vote. Within the founding of the first African American fraternity in 1906, the fraternity and sorority system in our communities have helped improve daily living when it comes to education, skill, and job development, and health-related projects. Many of these members serve as teachers, clergy, government officials, and business leaders in everyday life. To see BGLO members collectively wearing their Nalia on November 3rd will not only make a statement to their missions and aim, but will also serve as a visual reminder to young people like me that the act of voting is something to be taken seriously. Today, I have a member from one organization here to talk about what and who she will be wearing on November 3rd. But first, let's learn from her why voting is so important and how her organization has educated the masses on why vote and embracing the power of the vote. Hello, Mrs. Jill Johnson Dye. We are happy to have you with us today. First, tell us why voting is important to you and how has your organization influenced you and others about the importance of voting?
Hi, London. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Voting is important to me because I live by the mantra, much is given, much is required. And what does that mean? As a civic-minded citizen, it is my duty to engage in the political process. What does that mean? Since I've been 18, or since I was 18, I have been a voter. And I think it's important for me to engage in the civicness of our country and making sure that my vote counts. So that's why voting is important, because without the vote, you cannot participate in change. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't like the environment that you're living, the only way we as American citizens have a right to participate is our vote. People died for the right to vote. People sacrificed for the right to vote. And it is my responsibility to honor that sacrifice and vote.
Now, what is your organization doing to partake in voting?
I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. We were founded on the campus of Howard University in 1913. And 1913 is an important year because it's the year of the women's suffrage. And we were an integral part of one of the first marches in Washington, D.C., fighting for the right for women to obtain the right to vote. And so our organization has established that. From being established on that criteria, we have continued to put social action as a forefront for our organization. We have Delta Days in the National Capital, where we advocate on issues that are important to our community. We have many members of Congress and in political roles in the country who are also members of our organization. So we know the importance of social action and fighting for the rights of those who are less fortunate than us. So that's why it's really important. On my local level, I'm a member of Central Jersey Alumni Chapter in New Jersey. And so we had a huge push this year for getting out the count for the census and understanding the tie of the census to our power as voters is very important. Without getting an accurate number or accurate count of our citizens, and that ties into the number of people that we have in the House. And so that also gets involved with our representation level. So it's really important for our organization to get out the vote. We've had national voting drives. We did Senate. We hosted Congressman Bonnie Watson Coleman, who gave a town hall recently on how to vote, what to look for. New Jersey this year for the first time is everyone is considered voting by mail. So that's new for us. So it's just about educating and teaching those people, teaching our citizens the importance and how to vote, not to take it for granted. and honor the sacrifice.
I love the reason on why you vote and how your organization takes part and why voting is important. Now for our second question. What are you wearing now? And what do you plan on wearing on November 3rd?
So London, I don't know if you can see, but I am wearing now, maybe I can adjust the camera so that you can see. I am wearing a sweatshirt with the year 1913 on it. And as I mentioned in an earlier response, 1913 is the year that our organization was founded and also the beginning of the women's suffrage movement. So that's really important to me and our organization. And what will I be wearing on Election Day, National Nalia Day? I have a t-shirt, which is the same t-shirt that I wore when I went to vote earlier this week. It says Delta's Vote, and that's what I'll be wearing.
That sounds like a great shirt, and I love your hoodie now. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I would like to thank our special guest for sharing her words of wisdom. Thank you, Mrs. Jill Johnson Dye. You have certainly inspired us all today.
So welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. This is London Brooks reporting from Youth Opps Magazine. Make sure to tune in on our next segment of the National Nalia Day Reports with my junior colleagues and I. Until then, when it comes to November 3rd, start thinking about who will you be wearing.